Next, we're going to take you to the place that is literally the plastic surgery capital of the world. Hundreds of thousands of people come here for a deal too good to resist. But is it really worth it? We're with two women as they learn the actual price is more painful than they could ever have imagined.
It's official. We're obsessed with plastic surgery, constantly speculating on which celebrity had work done and where. Dishing out an estimated $12 billion on cosmetic enhancements last year alone. But there's a place where it's even more extreme, a plastic surgery mecca where 7.5 million people have traveled to go under the knife.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Gangnam, the ritzy district in Seoul, South Korea that Psy put on the map. It's full of Korean women seemingly trying to emulate the doll-like features of these K-pop girls in Psy's video. And in bands like Girls' Generation. A staggering 1 in 5 South Korean women has had plastic surgery. The streets lined with hundreds of clinics. And 19-year-old Christina here is about to join those ranks.
It's a normal thing. It's not like you're getting plastic surgery. It's like you're getting plastic surgery, congratulations.
Wow.
My friends, they would actually just go on vacation and then they would come back with a new face.
So you literally have friends who you know
Yeah.
but you don't recognize?
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
She'll be getting surgery to slim down her jaw and another to reshape her nose. Christina has appeared occasionally as a translator on Korean TV and has aspirations of making broadcasting her career. But she also feels the pressure to make some serious changes first.
I got lots of hate comments like, why is she even on TV? Like, why? Why is she so fat? I don't have the looks. I don't have that idol figure. I don't have that face.
Do you feel like, though, you're doing it just to fit in and look like everybody else?
I guess everyone wants to look like K-pop idols. You have to look pretty, you have to have double eyelids, you have to have your V-line face, you have to have big breasts and stuff. In Korea, like, you go down the streets, you see this girl, and you walk down the street, and you see that girl again, but actually is a different person.
Because everybody looks
the
so
same.
identical.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Of course, I mean, I've been living with my jawbones for 20 years now, and I am cutting it off. I am just taking a part of my bone out. It's kind of nerve-wracking, I guess.
I look like those Korean actresses that I always wish I would look like.
But it's not just for women living in Korea. 6,000 miles away in sunny Los Angeles, Jessica Choi, a property manager for a real estate company, is getting ready to head to Seoul for her own plastic surgery overhaul.
I haven't been to Korea since I was 3. I don't remember much.
Turns out the cosmetically inclined all over the world are drawn to the city's expertise and competitive pricing.
I think that the results will be better in Korea because they know the Asian face better.
Jessica is hoping to improve surgeries she's had in America and to undergo a series of new ones.
My mother, who's very naturally beautiful, people would always make fun of me, even in Korea when I was little. That's not your daughter. And, you know, it sort of just stuck. So in high school, my first procedure was getting this double eyelid crease put in. And just recently, I had my nose done by a Beverly Hills plastic surgeon, but it's still not what I'm looking for. I went to a renowned doctor, so it's $8,000. In South Korea, it's anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 or $5,000. So it's significantly cheaper, and I think that the results will be better.
She consults via Skype with JK Plastic Surgery, a leading clinic in South Korea led by renowned surgeon Dr. JK.
Jessica, tell me
what you don't like about yourself.
I definitely think that my forehead could use some, rounding out. My eyes can be extended so that they're a little bit longer and bigger and, not so slanted upwards. And you guys can correct my rhinoplasty. Also some lip injection. And the major thing is to bone contouring of my jaw here and my chin. But my personality is A-okay.
She makes final preparations and soon is on a plane heading to Seoul. Part of the JK experience, 5-star service at every turn.
Nice to meet you.
Upon landing, Jess is greeted by an attendant.
Wow. Hi, 안녕하세요.
And whisked away in a gleaming Rolls Royce. The next morning, the attention to detail and meticulous customer service is evident. That evening, Jessica settles into her luxurious accommodations.
So what was your reaction when you first saw the place?
I was blown away. It's like a 5-star Beverly Hills hotel. So this is my room.
Oh, wow.
Not bad, right? This is like a living room area space. They have 24-hour staff on staff if I have a medical issue.
This is all included in the price of the surgery.
Right.
So how much are we talking about?
It's, down payment on a house. But if I were to do it in America, it would be down payment on 2 houses.
But does it ever occur to you that you're trying to fix something that's not on the outside, but on the inside?
I do. Beauty comes from within. And I believe that. And I believe that I am a beautiful soul inside. I want my outer beauty to match what's on my inside. And so I'm comfortable with making these changes.
And soon she reveals motivations far more profound than any of us suspected.
If I can be completely candid.
Completely.
Okay, so I was married to an abusive man who abused me and actually caused some of my facial disfigurement. I was madly in love with him, and he actually went to prison. I divorced him and sort of went into years of depression, eating and just unhealthy behavior and just not really taking good care of myself.
Mm-hmm. And so fixing your jaw actually has deep meaning for you.
It does. And it's sort of coming back to repair old wounds that have sort of set in. So it's not just what's on the outside.
Sure.
It feels like I'm shedding my old skin, leaving a lot of baggage behind.
Despite their deep desire to have the surgeries done, the reality of the risks involved kicks in the morning of their procedures. The women's fear is palpable.
I can't wait to get this over with. Even if I die, I will die a pretty face.
Christina is prepped for surgery and led to the operating room.
I want to call my mom and say, "Oh, Mom, I'm throwing away the bones that you gave me." It's kind of weird. I lived with it for 20 years and I'm cutting it off because I want to look pretty.
When was the last time you talked to your mother?
This morning. And my mom was like, "Please don't die."
With Christina unconscious, Jessica is in a separate waiting room awaiting her surgeries.
Okay.
She leaves a message for her mom just before going in.
I just want to say that I'm about to go into surgery and I love you. And if anything happens, which it won't, but if it does, please pick up Chapo, my puppy, at Go Dog LA because I have, and raise him like as well as you raised me, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm going to be fine. I'm so nervous.
Don't get nervous.
Okay. Say a little prayer for me. This is the last time I'm going to see my face looking like this. Face off.
Her many doctors make their final markings where the incisions will take place.
I might hit on this doctor.
Okay, well.
Just kidding.
You know, he might be married.
I can understand you.
You snuck up on me with your English speaking. Are we starting now?
Yes.
We're starting?
Yes.
Okay, Jesus loves everybody. Signing off.
Soon, Jessica is out cold and the extensive multi-part surgery begins. Jessica is having her nose redone, her jaw contoured, her eyes enlarged, and fat from her abdomen grafted to her forehead. Next door, Christina undergoes her own nose surgery and jawline slimming. Between them, the women will endure nearly 10 hours on the operating table and 6 different procedures.
I was throwing up a little bit.
A few days after their surgeries, Jessica and Christina are recovering in neighboring twin beds.
It hurts so much.
Both are in excruciating pain.
I can't even describe pain, but at nighttime, without the pills, I constantly feel this like knife cutting through my bones. And I can't say anything because my mouth is open and I'm drooling and I have cotton up my nose. All for beauty, all for what?
You don't want your mom to come?
No. Like if she were to see it in real life, I can't imagine how she's gonna feel. She's gonna feel so sad. I don't want to do that to her.
You wouldn't do it again?
Never.
Me neither.
Even if you think you look great?
No, never. Like, I would just learn to live with myself. Like, I wasn't like hideous. After going through this, I don't want to be perfect anymore, you know, I could just live with it. I've been living with it for 20 years.
If I knew what I had to go through ahead of time, there's no way I would be able to go through it again. There's no way in hell. Like, going through this is so hard. I feel like I've sinned. I just feel like I've sinned. And this is so different from what I said during my interview, but I just kept hearing God's voice saying, sweetheart, why would you do this? I made you perfect. That's just the voice I kept hearing.
Over the course of the next few days and months,
Hi, today's day 2 after my surgery.
Jessica documents her recovery for us by flip cam.
This is day 3. I think the worst is past. Day 6, my swelling has gone down. Maybe God heard all my prayers of anguish. I just boarded my flight. I feel like everyone can tell I just had surgery, but other than that, I'm feeling okay.
And as the pain diminishes, her extreme regret begins to fade as well.
Hi guys, it's me. It's 45 days post-surgery. I'm still a little bit stiff here, but other than that, feeling great.
I look better now.
Back on the other side of the world, it's been 3 months since Christina lay in her hospital bed in almost unbearable pain. She's now slightly less hard on herself when describing her looks.
I wouldn't say pretty, but I can say that I look better now, I guess. I'm happy with my face now. I'll live with this face.
But her satisfaction with the results doesn't come without reservations.
I never want to go through it again. It hurt me so much. I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't swallow my own saliva. I couldn't eat, drink, I couldn't breathe. It was like the worst experience ever.
But was it worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it. But still, if I were to tell my friends, if they don't have a problem living with their faces, I would tell them not to do it. Yeah. I would just tell them to get new friends for life. Yeah, and who would like their big faces.
As for Jessica, 3 months after the surgery, the pain she suffered in that hospital bed seems worlds away.
I love it. I feel softer. I feel more feminine. I have to say this, Koreans are perfectionists. They perfected a nose that an American doctor just messed up. Lord have mercy, it's beautiful.
But perhaps the biggest takeaway is proving
To new beginnings.
that what seems superficial isn't always so superficial after all.
I feel like the exterior transformation, it's really been a sort of reflection of what transformation has been going on the inside of me. Being in the abusive marriage I was in and becoming whole again, it's not as shallow as it may seem at first glance. I'm meeting the world with a fresh face, same firecracker personality, but a new outlook on life.